Hey Soul Family, I am Madison.
And I'm Danielle, and we are the Ascended Sisters.
This is a podcast full of love, light, and experiences with the divine beyond the veil.
We are going to be answering your questions, bringing through channeled messages, and delighting in all things spiritual. So grab your sage,
grab your wand,
and a cup of tea.
Let's get to this.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Ascended Sisters podcast, where we are going to be introducing you to Samantha and Athena. Before we show you this transmission of these channeled sessions, we are going to be discussing what we think, a few things. Madison, oh yeah, by the way, I'm Danielle.
Hi everyone, I'm Madison. Thank you so much for being here with us.
And here's some of the things that we wanted to talk about.
Love it. I just think it's so great to be able to, re-listen to these messages filled with so much love and to almost gain something different every single time. It's so powerful, and everyone, if they are open and have an, open heart space, they can truly receive something different every single time. And one thing that I noticed with Athena is she really did keep talking about the heart. I think that is so important, to be able to open your heart on earth, as there are so many beings truly walking around with a little bit more of a closed off energy, which is not allowing them to be who they truly are. And Athena is just so healing. The fact that she brought that through and just offered a healing already within the first session, right, Danielle? So
yeah,
awesome.
It was so awesome to receive that love. And my notes say to receive that love in order to grow. And I think that's really what she was talking about, and really getting us to explore on this path. Talking about, in this session, she really talks about that lightness and the darkness. And I also wrote down in my notes shadow, this shadow personality that's kind of coming over us potentially. And she is really calling to us to bring light into that shadow, so that, just like a regular shadow, if you bring light to a shadow, it disappears, right? It goes away.
Yes.
So I think that that's what I really got from that message from Athena.
Yes. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It just diminishes that shadow, that darkness. But I think one thing to also recognize here is that a lot of people, especially in New Age and the spiritual community, they don't love when people bring up shadow. And it doesn't have to have a negative connotation to it. I think it's a beautiful opportunity to recognize a part of you that hasn't been heard, seen, or felt yet, that is asking for our attention. It just wants a little love. It wants a little hug. And exactly like Athena said, hug me, love me. But really, though, in reality, it just wants to be recognized. And the more we just ignore it and push it down, it truly does almost not get angrier, but it's more attention, love me,
Yeah. And don't you think that it shows up in our dreams too? Those shadow things that we need to bring to light, right? And our dreams are just one of those best places to acknowledge the things that are in that shadow for us, that are really asking for that attention, right? Like you're saying.
Big time. I cannot wait to have an episode on dreams, because both of us have been writing them down for ages. And I know that through my own experience, it becomes so obvious when I wake up. I'm like, okay, yeah, so I've been getting the downloads, that that's something I need to work on. Clearly, if I haven't been doing enough work, pops in my dream, and it can be a wild ride. But it's beautiful that there is so much opportunity in the day, in our dream state, at all times, for us to, again, hold that lantern to those aspects and become friends with them, and to just really allow that relationship to take off in a healthy way.
Yeah. And I think that darkness, that when we talk about shadow, is really that those unconscious things, if you don't relate them to being, shadow or something like that, that they're those unconscious things that are asking us to bring to our consciousness.
Yes.
right? And into the light of day, that consciousness that we are in every day. And
Absolutely.
I think also that's what she's talking about here in this
Yep.
channeling too.
Yep. I couldn't agree more. Absolutely. Thank you, Athena. That was brilliant as always. So, what was your take from what Samantha brought through?
Yeah, so what I thought Samantha was bringing was asking us to bring more energy to ourselves. And I really thought that was great, because I love that Samantha talks about, oh, yeah, bring more energy to ourselves, in order to start opening up. And kind of like building off what Athena was saying as well, which was
Oh yeah,
amazing.
divine.
Yeah. What did you think about that? Those opening statements.
Oh my goodness, I could not agree more. I have stuff written down that's so similar. I think one thing that I'm getting from Samantha, and it's truly like a collective that surrounds us at that time, and they're just the ones that are delivering that message. So I think that they were really saying that we are here more than happy, like have so much joy and excitement to help, but you guys need to be the ones that open up, allow us to come through. You have to ask, you have to allow, and then you can receive our transmission, our love, our wisdom, our upgrades, our healings, all of that type of beautiful stuff. So I really think that was her highlight, was just, we're here to help. We want to answer your questions, but you have to ask. So please do that, because we want to help.
It's exactly right. And just as you said that, I literally wrote down the same thing and read it as you said it to answer your questions. And through this new like co-creation of this podcast, of this media going out to everywhere around the world. And I loved that Samantha talked about our work as channels together.
Yes.
Which I thought that was so beautiful. And then I really did think that the discussion about the pandemic was really interesting, because I think it's very sensitive. It's very grounded in everyone's reality at this moment. And it's not just something esoteric, right? Something from whatever. It's not just about love and peace and blah, blah, blah. No, we are talking about everyone's reality that we all experienced this past year and a half, and talking about why it was important and what it's allowing everyone to do, and how we are going to move through it, and why we even had it as well. And I think some of the next episodes we also talk about that, right, Samantha?
Yeah, no, I could not agree more. And I do love how he brought through that it was an inspired co-creation that is going on. We're of course bringing this information through, but there were so many other beings that could see from a different perspective, like these two girls, they are so connected, and they both have a desire within their hearts to help others open up to different possibilities, spread some more love, spread some more light, that they're again just here to really help with grounded things that are happening in our day-to-day lives. Like you said, not all, of course, some of it is very cool spiritual information, but they truly want to help with our day-to-day experiences and really give some feedback on how we can navigate through those with more of an effortless flow.
Yeah, effortless grace, ease, and just experiencing life in a more beautiful way that, I think that they experience their reality in a very beautiful way, and just bringing some of that light energy, everything that Samantha was saying and Athena was saying into our reality colors it. It's like putting on those rose-colored glasses a little bit. What? Why not? For me, that experience of having those, I would almost say, like, after, channeling, Athena, and really changing the way I see reality through those rose-colored glasses, it really is like that. Everything is absolutely beautiful. Everything is magical. My life is just, I'm so, so, so excited and happy to be here now. And I know that I couldn't have like even thought to have said that like 2 years ago.
I could not agree more. I have shivers. Everything you just said so deeply resonates within me. This love truly is here for us, as Athena has said. Exactly like your experience, you know, a couple years ago, I was in such a state of victimhood. Why me? What the heck are we doing here? Why are things so hard? And when I started opening myself up to this realm, even though I didn't really have many people in my life that were on board or what have you, I felt the love so tangibly. I knew that through what I was opening myself up to, my life changed so fast, so quickly. And I saw every experience from a different perspective than what I'd used to. And it's just been so great being so much more mindful. It brings so much more compassion out in me and a different level of wisdom that I didn't ever think I would get to this lifetime, you could say. Heart-based wisdom, which is truly just what it's all about.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Well, I know we're going to talk more about that, and we're going to share more of our experiences in some of our next episodes, but I think it's time that we let everyone listen to this transmission. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
To all who observe and who are listening, this love is for you. This space is for you. Mother Nature, delight, experience, joy is for you. Our intention with this time with you is to peek into the dark corners of space, of our minds, of your minds and hearts, and to be able to illuminate the feelings within them in order to move forward with your life, with your life's work and journey, by holding the lantern into these dark corners, to cast away the fears and to shine the light of love that each one of you has into the space within your own heart. That while we speak the words that carry the message, that it is your work moving forward every day, every step of the way, every moment of enjoyment on this journey. So we thank you at this time for being present with us in this moment. And we ask you to place your hands over your heart all together to receive and feel the love that is here for you. We would invite Samantha in at this time to express her opening comments.
Greetings, dear ones, to all of the beautiful beings of love and light that are within this sacred space, this wonderful day of your time. We come to this space with more energy than ever before, blending in a deeper and more profound way, as when you ask, you do receive, and when you allow and open up, so much more is possible. We are truly delighted to be on this journey with all of you and to be in such a unique space where the two beings that have come together in this inspired creation, of course, by many other beings, have a like-minded idea to come together to help other beings on this path gain clarity through our blendings and through the merging of these wonderful energies. So much is possible for you beings at this time. And as Athena has said, there is a shift going on. As many of you have been experiencing this pandemic on your earth, this has birthed a wonderful knowingness and desire to learn more encompass more of who you truly are as these energetic beings of unconditional love and light. We are here to shed light on the questions and feelings and experiences that all of these beings have been having. And it brings us so much joy to come together in this space again as this team of unconditional love that wants nothing more than to help raise the collective consciousness higher and higher. So we say thank you again, as always, for the invitation, as you beautiful beings have so much beautiful space in your hearts that we can fill with love together. Thank you.